Welcome to Mr. Foy's Easel. One of the programs that I gave quite some time ago focused on how our ABCs can be useful in creating cartoons. For example, different letters. Well, let's just start with A. You could do an A like that and then draw another A and you come up with sleepy eyes, I guess you'd say, and then finish that out with the rest of the face. And in the case of B, you can do a lowercase b like this, but turn it down like that and come out with an eagle or some other kind of feathered friend. And C is very easy. You can do a nose. You can do a C backward like that for an ear. And you can do a C like that and make a crazy looking hat. Among the other letters, well, you take an N like that, and if you're real careful, you can add some rectangles in there, and some feet, and a tail. And you've got a turtle, a turtle with a cap, actually. And you might think that the letter S is kind of out of range for this kind of exercise, but oh no, you can make eyebrows like that for a grumpy looking man, and so on. But now, what I like to do, in addition to these relatively simple drawings, is to put two letters together. And sometimes it's fun to take someone's initials. For example, this does not represent any particular person, but I'm sure there are quite a number of persons who might have JL as initials. Years ago, there was an author named Jack London, but this is obviously not Jack London. But you can take the J, and if you're careful, you can make that into a face, and then you work on the L like this. And here's JL, whoever this lady is reading a book, you see. And you take, well, Mr. Foy's Easel. Let's use MF. Put an F like that. And then this is for the Mr. down here, the M, and the F up there is Foy's. Well, first thing you know, you've got a weird character with a handlebar mustache, as they call it. Well, I'm going to do some letter combinations that do represent, in addition to this one, that do represent actual people. The first one I want to do is the initials of a good friend of mine who passed away recently. And among the things that he's remembered for a lot of good things, but he, like so many in our state, was an avid Razorback fan. His initials are WM. So what I'm going to do is focus on the Razorback mascot from the University of Arkansas. Well, this doesn't look exactly like the Razorbacks you see in the papers, cartoons that you see in the paper, but it's close enough. The W is right there, and the M, I hope it's not too small for you to see. So there's the W and some more W's, and the M and some more M's. And here goes that Razorback. A lot of times the Razorback, regardless of which version of it you have, but it very often looks pretty belligerent, like he's ready to go out and really mop up the football field with some opponent. So, in remembrance of my late friend, then here is a Razorback hog. And although I haven't colored the examples before this, I think it wouldn't be right to portray a rip-snorting Razorback hog without coloring it up. And also putting a big old A for Arkansas right there on his side. Well, it's time to take a break, but in a minute we'll come back and we'll look at some more initials and cartoons made from them.
Home security is now available through Conway Corp. It's an advanced solution backed by people you know and trust. Customize your system with motion detectors, sensors, light controls, and more, all managed from your wireless touchscreen or mobile phone. It's an easy way to protect the things that matter and the ones who matter most. It's safety for you, powered by Conway Corp.
Okay. We're back. Now, some of the people that I see frequently, well, several of them have an R in their name. In fact, there are three fellows whose first name begins with an R. The initials of one of them is our initials are RL. R is not one of the easiest letters to use in a cartoon, but we'll give it a try here. There's an R, and put an L down below there. And what I'm going to do with this line here is to curve it around and come down like this, connect it here, and maybe you can see already this is developing into a chair. And the guy sitting in the chair is, of course, a cartoon character. And what's he doing? Well, he's watching television. And it must be a pretty good show, judging from his expression. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but his first name is Roger. And he's got his television there. Checking in on the news. Seeing what is going on in politics. This means clicking here, I guess. And the next person whose first name starts with an R. Well, to be a little different, I'm going to use this form of the lowercase r in cursive writing. A lot of people use a different one, kind of like that, you know. But both of these are widely used. The first name starts with an R, and the last name starts with a B. Now I'm going to turn the B over like this in order to create a sort of a grouchy looking bulldog. So there you have RB. And then we go on to this other R. And what I decided to do here is to turn that R into a kind of a decoration on somebody's hat. A real old-fashioned hat. Now, the first name starts with an R. The last name starts with an N, like this. And so we have a lady dressed out in a suit with a weird hat and a weird decoration. Well, that just about completes my lineup of characters made out of initials. So until next time, this is Mr. Foy signing off. Keep up with your cartooning and have fun with it.